Major Gaylord, I'm Jones, sir, A Company.
So?
A platoon of my company was sent out yesterday afternoon on a patrol.
We're trying to make contact now.
You haven't heard from them then?
Not yet.
May I ask the purpose of that patrol?
You're on the line, Lieutenant. It should be quite obvious why you sent out a platoon in a situation like ours.
To ascertain the strength and location of the enemy. You mean to say you don't know, sir?
Concerned about him?
There are 20 of my men, sir.
I didn't see your brand on them. If I'd known, I would have sent out 3 ROKs and a platoon of Army nurses.
Major Gaylord, those men don't stand a chance across that river. I want to know whose decision it was to send them across.
My decision!
How about another platoon to hunt for them?
Negative.
Just a couple of men and myself then.
Negative. We can't spare a couple of men right now.
You could spare 20 yesterday
That
afternoon.
was yesterday afternoon.
Begging your pardon, sir?
Don't beg my pardon, Jones. Speak your piece and get back to your company.
My company. There's 5 effectives, 40 litter cases, and the rest of them are flat on their faces for 3 miles up the road, sir.
What do you want, Jones? Taps? And a location? At 0600, we move back. Straight back. And if artillery is being brought up, there's a 3-mile gap, and we wouldn't be better targets if we had goddamn bullseyes on the back of our heads. That's why patrol was set out.
It did a lot of good, didn't it?
Jonesy, this whole war doesn't seem to be doing much good. But if it makes you feel any better, I care for those boys like each one of them was my kid brother.
But not enough to send somebody out to save their necks, right?
That'll do it, Jones.
When we move out, do we leave them out there, sir?
I said that'll do it, Jones.
Yes, sir.
Resurrect, resurrect, this is Alpha Blue, do you read? Resurrect, resurrect, this is Alpha Blue, do you read? Over.
Joe, tell the medics to move out at 0600. Ask them what they need in the way of litter bearers. We'll try to supply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you want a cup of coffee?
No thanks, Chick. I think I'm good. No, Chick. There's only one thing worse than a bad command. That's admitting it.
You call the shot as you saw it. You don't have to justify it to yourself, to me, to anybody. I think they'll make it back.
And if they don't?
Well, check off 20 then.
That's simple, huh? Like balancing a budget?
Look, Gay, I'm just an engineer. I don't know the niceties of a commander's conscience. I'm up on the bridges and that's it. But I think you're missing the forest for the trees. You have done a nice job, corralling 500 men across a river and letting them save their necks. You don't really need to worry about a single patrol that had bad luck.
I sent him out.
And who sent you out? And who sent the guy out who sent you out? And go up the echelons pointing your finger? What will it prove? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Haven't you given an order before that cost a life? That's the difference between the army and running a laundry, Major Gaylord.
You know, Chick, something like this happened once before. Lady Island, Philippines. I was a platoon sergeant. We left a guy out on the rear to guard the column. Disappeared in the journal.
Go on, Gay.
Well, that night we set a perimeter close by. And this guy that we had left out, who had disappeared, he comes out. He starts walking toward us. There was a full moon, I couldn't even see his face. Somebody yelled, "Shout the password." He didn't. Just kept walking. Well, soon enough, everyone in the holes was yelling, "Give us the password," or something. He didn't. It was almost as like if he didn't want to. You know? Like as if he didn't want to say the password.
Go on.
Well, I was on a BAR. There was a platoon lieutenant with me. And Blue evaded. Well, when this guy was like 10 feet from us, he told me to spray him. And I did. I sprayed him.
Go on, kid.
Well, that was it. Until next morning, when we went out to get the bodies, his hands were tied. And there were 3 Jap bodies behind him, all dead. He didn't want to give us the password. He wanted us to shoot, so the Japs couldn't get in with him.
Dear was a brave man.
You know, Chick, every time I think about that guy walking towards me, I feel sick. But I tell myself it was an order. I just followed an order. Only this time, it's not an order. And it's just not one man. It's 20. And I'm the one who's given that order. This time when I stay sick, it's just ripping me apart. That's why I said when I get sick, I stay sick.
Let's stay put out there.
Sorry, sir.
What do you want, Franks?
How do you feel, sir?
I feel alright.
I thought maybe
You thought maybe what?
nothing. We are just getting close to the time.
Yes, Franks, I have a watch.
Mine says 0300, sir.
Yes, we're synchronized. Anything else?
Jones is just a kid. I won't let him bother you. Young officers these days think that they are the mother hens and the platoon as their broods. I wouldn't let him bother you.
You said that.
How about transmitting that strike signal, sir?
Negative. We cannot call for a strike until we're ready to move out. Alright?
Look, you choose somebody else to make the decision. I'm trying to put some muscle into yours.
Look, Franks, I'll recommend you for a Silver Star. Now get the hell out of here!
Yes, sir.
Franks. Franks.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Franks. I know I'm a lousy commanding officer. I guess I'm no good than Lieutenant Jones.
You're not green, Major. You have fought the war before. So why is this any different?
Before I was shooting at the enemy. Now it's a whole different equation. I mean, I never got a bang out of killing. But before it was either me or them.
So it's all about new equation, huh? Let me tell you my philosophy of war. It doesn't matter what level you fight on. It stinks on any level. Only when you command, it stinks even worse.
Well, I guess you're right. I guess you're right there.